Okay, Colonel Myers here again. This is Cold Steel's training knife, the Laredo Bowie training knife. When I made my previous video and I was talking about equipment and I showed you my knives from Tack Knife, I didn't have one of these yet. I just recently ordered it. I kind of forgot they were available. They've been out there for a while. This is made from santoprene. I don't know what the hell is santoprene, so I looked it up and it was described as a vulcanized elastomer. And otherwise, this is a plastic knife, but vulcanized, so it has a lot of the characteristics of rubber, but it's much more rigid than those flimsy rubber training knives most people have encountered. You can see this has some bend, but it's still a stout knife. And I'll show you up close in a minute, but I just wanted to show it here and show you how it is effective. It's thick enough, rigid enough, that it makes an excellent training knife. Like I can work my snap cuts, back cuts, I can beat on Bob all day long, and this holds up great. Doesn't bend over on me. It's great. Okay, and it looks a lot like the Laredo Bowie, which I'll show you in a second. The biggest benefit of this knife, you can find these on Amazon and other places for less than $15 a piece. So while my Tack Knife trainer that you'll see me using is still my favorite, just for the shape and the feel of it, you really can't beat this Cold Steel Laredo Bowie trainer for the price. Excellent buy. So you should go out and get one of these as a practice knife. We haven't tried them in sparring yet, but I can imagine this is going to be probably our go-to knife for sparring, just because it'll work so well. Okay, to continue my kind of review of this Cold Steel Laredo Bowie so you can see it a little better. Here's the knife in profile. You can see it's got a nice wide edge. They've got a flared point on it. See the edge from this side. Now, and here, so you can see just how closely it actually matches the actual Laredo Bowie. I mean, it's a very faithful reproduction. They probably just molded the Laredo Bowie and turned it into this trainer. Now, it's about half the weight of the Laredo Bowie, as you'd expect, since this is steel and this is not. But this moves nice and quick and easy because it's light. This moves nice and quick and easy because, as a Bowie knife should be, the weight is a little bit forward. So the blade turns and moves very nicely. So you really don't notice that this one is significantly heavier than this just because it moves so well. Okay. Now this is the knife from Tack Knife that's also kind of meant to reproduce the Laredo Bowie, so the competition, so to speak. You can see they're similar width, similar configuration. This one's got a cord wrapped handle with a coffin handle shape. They're about the same weight. Flexibility wise, this one's a little more flexible than this, but you can tell for sparring training purposes that's got some flex, but you get hit with the tip of that, it's still going to hurt, right? And it's not without being flimsy. So again, I really like the Tack Knife. I can tell you I've been using these for years. They're indestructible, but $15 versus $40, this is a pretty good buy.